bring it to the table.
Let me read these two stat lines. You tell me which one is De'Aaron Fox and which one is MVP Derrick Rose, all right? You don't have any numbers up in front of you right now that would give this away or tip it, do you?
Patrick puts them in YouTube, so I'll have JJ play the game. JJ, are you listening? Well, I'll let you play this one.
Okay. 25.5 points per game, 6.3 steals, 4.3 rebounds. They're shooting 32.
Hold on. 6.3 steals or assists?
Assists.
I was going to say, that's the best steal season in the history of the NBA.
Swiper, no swiper.
That's all galaxy right there.
No, 6.3 assists. Sorry, misspoke. Shooting 33% from three-point and almost 52% from the field. That's player A, okay? Player B, 25 points per game, 7.7 assists. They're shooting, let me see here. Sorry, lost track. 33% from three and 45% from the field. Those are the offensive numbers for player A and player B. Jay, which one is MVP Derrick Rose and which one is De'Aaron Fox?
Going player B. The second is Derrick Rose. Number one is De'Aaron Fox.
You are correct, sir.
And the only reason why is because De'Aaron, I know his assist numbers aren't that high.
All right. So there was
He's
a
not
tip
dropping that many dimes.
Okay. There was a tip for you there. But man, that's an assist and a half away that Jay sniffed out.
And I would jump in on that and say this offense that the Kings are running takes the ball out of De'Aaron's hands a lot more than was out of the hands of Derrick Rose, because you're running it through
Domas.
You're running offense through Domas. So that's even more of a feather in the cap.
It's almost an identical season to when Derrick Rose won the MVP. Wasn't like in the mix, didn't get a few votes. He won the MVP, man. And I'm not saying De'Aaron Fox should win the MVP, but the fact that those numbers, along with the fact he's been the best clutch player in the NBA this year, he should be in the discussion. And I know there's a lot in the NBA MVP discussion going on right now that some of it has nothing to do with basketball. But I'm just saying he should be in the discussion somewhere.
I think, look, we could talk third team all NBA if we want to talk with Foxy. I think that's the ceiling of this season for him. He's been tremendous. Some of the numbers that you shared, that's evolution of the game, right? It's been 10 plus years. So you've got, offensive explosion across the NBA. You've got as good of shooting as we've ever seen. You've got tons of length and athleticism. I looked this up. In 2010, 2011, the top scoring team in the NBA, they were the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets, the season Derrick Rose won MVP, averaged 107 points a game. The Kings are the number one offense this year in the NBA. They're averaging 121 points a game. 14 more points per game. That is an outrageous number.
But
so when you look at the difference of scoring throughout the league, I don't know what Derrick Rose would be averaging if he was playing nowadays in his prime. He might be up to, 34, 35. He might be looking like these truly elite scorers in the game. But I will say the similarity between both guys, they do have a big-time similarity, and that's their best offensive skill to me is downhill. Derrick Rose was a downhill guy. De'Aaron, when he's going downhill, attacking the bucket, getting free throws, that is him at his best. So there is a similarity between the two games. And also Derrick Rose was pretty quick down the floor and a very good athlete, and so is Fox.
When you talk about the evolution of the game and today's game being more offensive friendly and scoring friendly, I think that would show itself in field goal attempts and in three-point attempts, because those have been the major evolutions in the game. It moves faster, so more shots are going up and more threes are going up. And Derrick Rose actually took more shots per game. He was averaging 19.7 field goal attempts per game to De'Aaron Fox's 18.4, and threes are almost identical. It's 4.7, 4.8.
Right.
So I don't know that we can even necessarily, there is some evolution of the game that is factored into this.
I think it's totally evolution of the game. I mean, I think the reason why you're talking shots is because you're talking Derrick Rose playing a lot of ISO basketball versus what teams do now. Teams don't go as ISO heavy. Teams don't have, the kind of offense running as Sacramento does. The Kings offense is ball movement, man movement. So it's one of those things. I get the point, but we're comparing different eras. We're comparing different, teams, the rosters those guys were working with.
Being a Grinch again.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
A little Grinchy.
I'm being reality.
De'Aaron Fox is MVP.
Oh, there you have it. It's been settled. Ramie has decided.
Dominating now.
Ramie has spoken. No other words need to be said. By the way, time to check out Cosi Medical Clinic, dedicated to providing breakthrough remedies for men. ESPN's Tim McMahon joins us to discuss the Kings and the NBA coming up next.